In the previous video, we have seen divergence. In this video, we are going to learn what is curl. Similar to divergence, this is also one of the operator which we need very often in this subject, electromagnetics. So we will first see what is the physical significance of curl and then the mathematical equations. Now let us suppose this is flow of water in river and we inserted some pedal wheel here. Now on this pedal wheel, if the water flow, it is exactly uniform, same water flow in the same direction and it is uniform, and in that case there won't be any rotational effect on this pedal wheel. Whereas if this flow of water, it is non-uniform as in the form of these curves, so because of this there will be some rotational effect on this pedal wheel, and that rotational effect it can be measured in terms of the mathematical operator called as curl. And the direction of this curl is in the normal direction to this plane of this river, or in other words, the rotational effect, it is in the axial direction of this pedal wheel. So this rotational effect as a direction, it is a vector quantity. As we have seen in case of divergence, the divergence as applied to a vector quantity, the resultant is scalar. But in this case, curl applied to a vector field, it is a vector quantity because it has a direction, that rotational effect, it is in particular direction. So this is the physical significance of a divergence. Let us see the mathematical concepts. The same thing what we discussed in the example of flow of water. Now if the flow of water is exactly uniform, exactly in the straight lines, then in that case, if I consider this loop, ABCD loop, so on this loop, the forces along all the four directions, they will be exactly equal and opposite. Because of that, there won't be any rotational effect as applied to this field here. Whereas, if the flow of water, it is non-uniform, then some rotational effect will be there in case of non-uniform field, and circulation is not zero. So there will be circulation around the center point. The circulation effect, it is perpendicular to this field, or it is said to be in Z direction. So that is the azimuthal field. Now based on this principle, we will see what are the mathematical equations. So it is actually, the curl is a measure of uniformity of a field. So as we have discussed, if the field is uniform, then curl is 0 in this case. Whereas here it is having some value. Now let us define what exactly is curl, and after that we will see the mathematical equation and how that mathematical equation has been derived. So curl of vector A is an axial vector. So as we have seen an example of pedal wheel here, this rotational effect, it will be in the axial direction. So the curl of A is an axial vector whose magnitude is the maximum circulation of A per unit area as the area tends to 0, and whose direction is the normal direction of the area when the area is oriented so as to make the circulation maximum. So this is actually the statement of curl. Now let us try to understand each and every word, and we'll represent mathematical statement in the form of equation. So curl of a vector A is an axial vector, or we have seen it gives a rotational effect in the axial direction. That means if this is the vector field here, so curl of vector field A, it is in the axial direction, or it is in the normal direction. So curl of vector A is the maximum circulation of A per unit area as the area tends to 0. So whatever area we consider here, we assume that this area is tending to 0. And as we have seen, the direction is normal direction of the area. So normal direction means it is AN of the area. Now this area is so oriented so as to make the circulation maximum. So if I consider this paddle wheel lying in a flow of water, there will be different types of forces acting on this paddle wheel in all the 3 directions. So if I want to find out the curl in a direction AN, then I have to orient this area so that I get the maximum amount of rotational effect. So whatever is discussed in this statement, let us apply this in the form of mathematical equations. So del cross A, this is the symbol or the mathematical representation of curl, or we can also denote it as curl of vector A. Now each and every statement, whatever is discussed here, let us apply in the form of mathematical equation. So curl of A here, whose magnitude is the maximum circulation of A. Now to find out the circulation of this vector field A here, I apply a line integral over this complete surface. So that gives me the closed integral A dot dl along this. So that is this integral. The direction of the curl is in the normal direction. So that is AN, and we assume this is a very small area, delta S. So that's why delta S tends to 0. And the area is so oriented so as to make the circulation maximum. So that's why 1 upon delta S here. So this is a complete statement. I have represented it in the form of mathematical statement. So this is what is curl, the mathematical statement and the physical significance. Now let us see how to evaluate this curl in Cartesian coordinates, cylindrical coordinates and spherical coordinates. So to go further, again I discuss the same example of a river here. So this is seashore and the water is flowing. Now along this bank of the river, the velocity of water, it will be less. As I go in the middle of the river, velocity, it will be more. That means the force of water, it will be more. So this means this force of water, it is not uniform at all these points. So since it is not uniform, it will apply a rotational effect on this paddle wheel. Now here I am considering only two-dimensional thing. That means this is y direction and this is z direction, and this is in this yz plane I am considering the flow of water. So as we have seen, the resultant rotational effect, it will be in the normal direction. That means at this point at the paddle wheel, it will be normal. That means coming outside of this point in the perpendicular direction. So that is x component. So the normal direction to yz plane, it is the x component. So in this example, the x component of curl, it is del cross A dot Ax. So this is what we have discussed. This is represented mathematically here. So this is the y direction along which direction the water is flowing here in the yz plane. This is z direction, and there is a paddle wheel here. So this paddle wheel, it is experiencing force delta y and delta z, and since this force is not uniform, that's why there is some rotational effect in the x direction, that is normal to this. This is curl as applied to x direction. So this is as per the previous mathematical definition, curl of A in the x direction as the area tends to 0. Now in this case, so at this point the area, that is delta y into delta z, tends to 0. Now I want to maximize the rotational effect, that's why 1 upon that area, and I am taking the closed integral around this point x. So that's why line integral I am taking here. So that is a dot dl. So in the same manner, this can be applied for y component and z component. So this is the x component as we have discussed earlier. So in the same manner, the rotational effect in the y direction. So this is the y component of curl. This is the rotational effect in z direction, that is z component of curl. So all those three dimensions of curl I represent in this diagram. So as we have seen earlier in the zy plane as applied to his. So this is delta y, this is delta z, and this is curl of x component. So at this point I get the curl of y component in this direction. At this point I get curl in the z direction, z component of curl. So adding all these three, and there is some detailed mathematical derivation. So simplifying after that, I get this is the expression for curl in Cartesian coordinate system. So expanding this, del cross A, x component, y component, and z component. So this gives me the rotational effect in the x direction. This is the rotational effect in y direction, and this is the rotational effect in z direction. So this is the concept of curl, then mathematical equations for Cartesian coordinates, and in the same manner the equations can be derived for cylindrical coordinates. Now in cylindrical coordinates we have r, phi, and z. So this is the r component, phi component, and the z component of curl. Similarly in spherical coordinates, r, theta, and phi. So the r component, theta component, and phi component of curl. These are some mathematical identities involving curl. So curl of vector a plus b, it is curl of vector a plus curl of vector b. Then divergence of curl of a, it is 0 for any vector a. Similarly, curl of gradient of v for a scalar function v, curl of gradient of v, it is equal to 0. So these are the identities related to curl which we use very often for while solving problems. So this is about curl.